tell me a ghost story that sounds completely unbelievable but is entirely.
So, to preface the story, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a backstory just to kind of get an understanding of what stuff was like before this happened. When I was a kid in our farmhouse, I would always have something going on. Not to say the house was creepy, but it definitely had some weird things going on. So, besides the usual shadows and creepy things you'd see in the hallways or feel, there would be sets of red eyes that would be stacked up outside my bedroom window. I'd have dolls at the top of my closet, and their heads would randomly start moving. I would talk to imaginary friends that I'm pretty sure were not imaginary friends. But again, what kid doesn't do that? So, for me, that little imaginary friend followed me to my apartment shortly after my parents separated when I was a kid, and she was like my protector. She was always with me. I'd see her, I'd hear her wet footsteps kind of sticking on the cold tile when she was barefoot, kind of like that sound like that shh, shh, shh. I would hear that walking to the foot of my bed or my dad's bed because I was too scared to sleep alone as a kid. So in our apartment, my dad's bedroom is a solarium, and there's a window that attaches to both of our rooms because there's supposed to be a balcony, but they never ended up making it. I see my little girl, my friend, imaginary friend, sitting in the foot of my dad's bed. Dark hair, long, white dress, very sunken eyes. She looks tired. And I look at her and she's like, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you can come. And she's like, no. And she points to my door, and I was like, I look over, I don't say anything, but I'm like, okay, okay. So later that night, I just kind of head to bed as usual, and I don't really pay much mind to it because in this apartment, I've already had my Tickle Me Elmo turn on in my closet randomly when it was off and there's no batteries in it. I've had shadow figures walk by the portals in our hallway because we had two mirrors facing each other. I'd see a younger version of myself that a trickster made and would run across the front hallway. There was a lot of stuff that would always happen. But that night, I woke up wide awake, could not sleep. And I woke up to look, and in front of my door is the bathroom door, so it's right across. And I just see a 7 foot shadow figure standing in my doorway. Now, I panic, obviously, because I am not asleep at this rate and I'm wide awake. I know that I'm seeing this thing in front of me and I don't know what it is. Now I'm starting to panic though because I'm seeing it become closer into my room and walking into my doorway, and he's just kind of standing there. He's not doing anything. He's just starting to get closer, and I start to pull my blanket closer to me because I don't want to be close to him. Now at this rate, he's fully in my room and he stops. And he looks at my radio that is